as I said, I want to present some alternative marketing strategies, right? So we talked already about Google, there's Google organic, there's Google ads, there's social media, there's all sorts of different things. But let's break them down into buckets, a cost, and be able to look at what the benefits and the effectiveness of each of them are. Starting with organic Google results. So these are going to be your most effective in terms of building intent and trust. When we go to Google, we go there for a reason now. And it happens, billions of times a day. We go in, we ask a question, and we get an answer. Google has already trained us that they have vetted all of the answers for us to say these sites at the top are the ones that the most people trust. It's got social proof to it. We know that the answer is vetted. It's a safe, secure site. It works really well. You're going to get your answer fast and laid out for you from an expert that has authority and trust in the industry. Plain and simple. We don't go down to the 78th result and go, well, let's play the lotto. Maybe my answer's here, right? We go to the top result or the top few and we collect our answer. So in order to do that, they're organic. So Google just ranks you based on having a web presence and how you're doing. So with that, you need to understand that you still need to put in something in terms of your SEO. Now that could be, sweat equity in terms of you doing it, but the majority of dental practice owners are going to say, look, I need to be able to invest in this and have a team behind me that is going to build my web presence out, my website, my Google business profile, my social media, all of my other profiles that I should be listed on, all of my local citation sources, my maps, everything else to make sure that I rank at the top so people can find me really easily. And that's usually going to come in, $500, $1,500 per month. But I would say more in that $1,500 per month range, up to about $15,000 annually. Like Gary gave that number before, and I totally agree with that. I think that's about the right bracket that you want to be in for that. What you get from that is a really high ROI because, again, when people are looking, they go to Google, doesn't matter what it is. When we're looking for something, we're looking for a specialist, we're looking for an expert, we're looking for an answer to a question that we have. It's plain and simple. We go there because we know that that's where we're going to get the answer. And because we're searching for it and it comes up organically, we have intention and we have trust built in, right? So we know that we're going to trust that and we have intention that that's what we're looking for at this time. And you get that for a fraction of the PPO cost. Really, practices that are investing in this are steadily attracting a stream of new patients, and they're able to. This is the methodology for reducing PPOs. Google Ads. Google Ads is the idea of being able to do this, but it takes a lot more effort. It is more expensive. And, I think Brian mentioned where he is in Draper, Utah, right? 12 dentists in a 2-mile radius. Good luck. Now it becomes a supply and demand where you're bidding against them, and Google Ads can be higher and higher and higher every month. It's also like a faucet style marketing where once you run out of that budget, you're done. You're not getting any more leads until you top up your budget again, whether that's next month or next quarter or next week or whatever it is, you're off the grid again. And typically, you need to be able to offer something special because it's an ad. You're going to get about 15 seconds of attention compared to SEO, where you get 90 seconds to be able to book that consultation first appointment. So in that 15 seconds, typically in order to get someone to click an ad, as we all know, we don't trust ads that much. That's why we scroll past them most of the time. We see that sponsored. And second of all, when we go into an ad, it's because usually there's something there for us. There's a what's in it for me scenario. So typically already you're also you're spending more, but you're lowering the ROI from that lead. You get quick visibility though. So if you're building a practice, you can get it right out of the gate. SEO takes time, but that does come at that cost. You can also target very specific patients in very specific areas. But again, you're doing very specific searches. So if you're looking to gather a wider net of services, wider range of patients, ads may not be the best solution. Social media marketing, we're in that same kind of budget again. You can spend as little as $500 a month. You can go up to about $2,000 or more a month. And really, you're just doing this through regular posts, patient engagement. You really want to focus on this. It's got to be like an influencer style marketing, and you're building yourself as the brand, but you need multiple posts to be able to do this. You're spending a lot of time doing your social media marketing and making sure that you are on top of it. And again, when something comes across your social media as an ad, we don't have time for it. We're not there to learn on social media about what's happening in the world of veneers, right? Like we are there because we want to shut off our brains. So you only have about 5 seconds of attention compared to the 15 and the 90 seconds to be able to get that. And then, of course, referral programs, right? And these are phenomenal. They can very wildly depend on how you want to do it, but it really just leverages existing patient satisfaction to continue to grow your base. And this is going to be, the highest factor in terms of, and you've got a high trust factor in terms of being able to get new patients in. They've already, again, you've got intent, you've got trust, you've got somebody who trusts them. They're directing them to you. Between the both sides, you look at the goalposts there, or both pillars on the ends. That's the combination that you need to be able to be successful.